In the quiet of the night, running circles round my head, holding questions in my heart, 'cause they never seem to end. I'm searching for the answers in this world so vast and wide. But I know that in your presence all my deepest doubts subside. So I will stand strong in the presence of all of the truth I found, and I will hold on to the joy that I know never leaves when the world is so... Hello everybody, excited to be here. We're going to learn how to play the song Stand Strong by Nick Day, and it's an FSY song that came out not that long ago. There are 4 chords in this song. Now if you learn these 4 chords, you can play the entire song. You don't need to even learn this first kind of punk rock kind of feel that they have, but we will go over that as well, okay? So first, let's go over the chords. So we have a G chord, we have an A minor, and an E minor, and a C. As soon as you learn the chords, you can immediately start singing and playing, just doing one down strum. So check it out. In the quiet of the night, running circles round my head, and so on. All right, so as you can see, we have some tablature. We're gonna work on the punk rock kind of feel, and how do you get that cool sound, right? So what you do is first, let's get the tablature down. So we want to go to our D string here, and we want to go to the 5th fret. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're gonna go to the 4th fret right there on the G string. And you can play those at the same time. And I have a pick. In the music video or in the music, I can hear it feels like they're just plucking with their fingers. So you could totally just, right? You can totally do that. Sounds awesome. I like to use a pick. Okay. And then we have our 5 and 7th fret right here. So we're gonna go up a half step with that shape, and then you're going to bring your ring finger to that 7th fret, okay? So you want to practice between these 2 chords, right? Cool. That same exact shape right here, this 5 fret and the 7th fret on these strings, you can bring these immediately up, just up a set of strings, right? Just adjacent there. And then it goes to this 5th string and this 4th string, right? So from here to here, it's the same shape. You just move it up a set of strings. So then you have those 3. Okay, and you want to play like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and the next one 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then the next chord 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. You're essentially playing the chords. This first chord is G. And the next chord is an A minor, okay? And then that last chord is an E minor, okay? So you don't really need to do that, but you can just play those chords through the beginning of the verse there, and it sounds awesome, okay? So the one last thing I will show you, it's called a palm mute, and a lot of punk rockers like it because it sounds cool, okay? So what I'm doing is I have my palm of my hand right on the base of this bridge right here, okay? So I'm kind of resting my palm right on the strings, okay, and touching the bridge at the same time. And I have this kind of sound versus this. There's an open sound, here's a palm mute, okay? And rockers do it all the time with distortion or acoustic guitars or non-distortion electric guitars. That sounded funny. But yeah, that's how you get that sound. And so and here's without it. Okay, and so that's what I'm doing is I'm just holding my palm there and I got my pick. And if you did it with just fingers, you know, I'm doing that same thing with my palm. It takes practice, so work on that. It might take you a week or 2. No big deal. You're a human, and humans do cool stuff. Okay, so once you got that down, or you can you know, choose to do that let's talk about the form of the song. Okay, right here is the verse. So every time if you just repeated this over and over again, you'd be playing each verse. Okay, it just repeats, and you can count these slash marks as 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, E minor, 2, 4, and stay there on E minor. And then you play it again. You just repeat that over and over again. Okay. All right. So anytime they're singing a line right here, it just repeats that over and over again, okay? But if you have this in your mind, if you practice this, you can always go back to this, okay? I'll leave this as you guys can download this. Okay, so, and then every time it goes to the chorus, it adds just one chord, and it's the C chord right here, okay? So it's the same thing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, E minor, and then C chord. We'll go over a strum pattern in just a second, okay? But that's basically it. So if I play just kind of how we'd play here, let's try this out together, okay? So if I'm playing the verse, I'm going to play just the first couple of lines here. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 on each chord. The E minor gets 2 measures of 4, okay? So let's practice this together, starting right here on the first verse. So it's going to go, here we go. I'm going to count you in. Give me a measure 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, strum.
In the quiet of the night,
3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it repeats, right? Over and over again. And the lyrics are kind of hard, like that melody for me. It reminds me of a jazz tune, actually. Anyway, it's kind of a tricky melody. Okay, so there's the chords. There's the chorus is the same chords, just adding, we're going to add one chord, right? So again, and this time, the chorus, each chord gets 4 beats. I'm going to give you a measure 4. Let's do the chorus together, okay? This is how it sounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, strum.
I will stand strong in the presence of all of the truth I found, and I will hold on. I don't know the words.
Right? And so on, okay? So you guys can just strum once for 4 beats, and then you got to figure those lyrics out. They're a little tricky, right? But now let's talk about the strum pattern. When I started kind of digging into the chorus, right? Let's talk about that right now. Check it out. So I wrote out a strum pattern for you guys, and I just want to work on half of it right now, okay? So we're going to work on this half. It sounds like this, nice and slow. Down, down, up, down, okay? Try with me. 3, 4, down, down, up, down, up, down. 1, 2, try it again, here it comes. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, try it again, here it comes. Down, up, down, up, down. Okay? Let's try the next part. Well, now if you sped that up, that's what we're going for, right? So you can speed it up, practice speeding it up through the week or weeks. Down, down, up, down, up, down. Down, down, and as you get faster at it, it'll just get more, you'll get more comfortable as you work on that, okay? Here's the next part. All right, it looks like this. It sounds like this. Down, up, down, up, down, down, up. 1, 2, here it comes. Down, up, down, up, down, down, up. We're going to speed it up. Down, up, down, up, down, down, up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, up, down, up, down, down, up. 1, 2. Here's a little bit faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now the tricky part is putting these two together. Okay. So we want to try the whole thing together. So nice and slow. It sounds like this. 1, 2, ready, play. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up. Okay. So it's easy to get lost. The quick version sounds like this. I think at tempo, it sounded like this. So I will stand strong in the presence of all of the truth I found. And I will hold on to the joy, right? So on. So it is a fun strum pattern, and it might take a day and it might take a month, and it doesn't matter because you can work on it and you can get it. I know you can. Okay. So there you guys are. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I'll have these PDFs available for you, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Thank you so much.